What is up, guys? I know this is not technically the final four, but this is the final four from what I've done. The final four from each side of the bracket. Therefore, I'm going to give you the last four matchups before we get to the championship round. So, just roll that intro and we'll jump right in. I know I'm wearing a yellow shirt. It's different. I didn't want to wear a Horror Night shirt today because I wanted to feel mellow. You know, we're towards the championship. You gotta wear gold. But I don't have yellow shirts. But it's fine. Hey, so the first matchup in today's March Madness video is going to be two houses that are both original properties. The first one being Scary Tales, Deadly Ever After. Scary Tales was a really fun house to go through. I enjoyed this house so much. I mean, so much. Like, honestly, the amount of detail that went into this house was pretty impressive. When it got announced, I was really excited for it, and I didn't know what to think was going to come. I only knew that we were going to have Humpty Dumpty, the Wizard of Oz, and then the Little Mermaid. I know it's not, people are going to be like, it's not the Little Mermaid. But it technically is, it's Little Mermaid. I really was excited for this. I got everything I wanted from this house, and it was phenomenal. The opponent, on the other hand, is a house from HHN 24. The last house from HHN 24 left, original-wise. This house is Dollhouse of the Damned. Now, you heard me talk about this house a lot. It's one of my favorite houses. It's beautiful. Like I said last time, the level of detail in this house was phenomenal. And it's just so much stuff going on. It was different dolls, basically. You had Raggedy Ann dolls, you had the ballerina dolls, you had the baby dolls, and it was just like everything looked amazing in the house. It was all terrifying and really well done. But for me, if I had to choose between Scary Tales, Deadly Ever After, and Dollhouse of the Damned, my victory is going to go to Scary Tales, Deadly Ever After. You get to move on to the next round, buddy. Good luck. Matchup number 2 of this video is a house from 25 taking on a house from 24. Now, 25's house was Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem. See you right there, buddy. How's it hanging? Anyways, this house was impressive. And I mean, like I've said before, it had so much in it that it couldn't fail. I have yet to talk to a person that has not liked this house. It has so much detail. So many little Easter eggs. So many things that you can just see and be like, wow, that's impressive. Wow, that's cool. All the different house scenes in there, like I've said before, from Scream House, from Gothic, from from Havoc, and all the different properties just meshed together. It just looks so nice. It flows so well. And don't forget those nightingales that are coming back soon. But anyways, the opponent for today's house is possibly one of my favorite intellectual property houses of all time. Halloween. Okay, but this was, like I've said time and time again, one of the most true to film houses we've ever had. All the scares were great. Everything was there. You had Mikey Mikes at every corner. And honestly, I praise this house with everything that I can. And I can go on and on about these houses that I've told you about before, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just tell you who I think can win between these two. Between Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem and Halloween, all I know is that Jack's got my back and he's going to the next round. 3D, you get it? The wrestling team 3. Okay, never mind. The third matchup of today's video shall be two properties, of course, obviously, an intellectual and an original. The intellectual property of this is American Horror Story. Okay, like I've said, this had 3 seasons in it, which were Freak Show, Murder House, and Hotel. And wow, the level of detail that went into these 3. It was the first time we ever had American Horror Story at Horror Nights. I was really excited for it. I got out and I wanted to go through again and again and again. It's one of those houses that I enjoyed so much that I just needed it back. And we got a sequel to it. Sequel wasn't that good, but the first one was amazing. I'll never forget it. Twisty, GOAT. The opponent for this house, however, has really grown on me in about a year or so. Seeds of Extinction. Seeds was just great. It's hard to compare it to much. I enjoyed it a lot, but I feel like if you really think about it here, okay, I like Seeds a lot, but it wasn't my favorite house at 28. Seeds was fun, but it's not my favorite house of all time. So with that being said, the underdog story, the Cinderella story, can't continue for Seeds. American Horror Story is going to the next round. Good luck. And now for the final matchup of the final 4. It is going to be an original property and an intellectual property. The original property is from 27, Scary. The original property is from 27, Scarecrow the Reaping. I personally love this house. This house is phenomenal. Had all the scares you've needed. It's probably one of the best originals that we've had in years. And if you think about it, really was pretty impressive. Compared to a lot of the things that we've had over the years, original-wise, I feel like Scarecrow's been that top-notch gear. Like, you look at houses that we've had, like Tomb, Dollhouse, and all that. They were impressive. They were scary. But were they as grand as Scarecrow was? That's the real question here. But the opponent, this guy was big as well. So big, he had to come back. We're talking about Stranger Things. Okay, this was a very immersive house. It was ginormous. It was huge. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was beautiful. Everyone loved this house. It won House of the Year. It was great. But to me, going into a show that I don't really care for that much. I enjoy the show, don't get me wrong, but it's not one of my favorite shows. Going into a show I don't care for as much, or going into something brand new and coming out loving it more, I'd rather go through something brand new and loving it more. That being said, Scarecrow the Reaping, you're going over to the next round, buddy. Bang, bang. All right, with that being said, guys, this is the end of this video here. And the final matchup should be coming really, really soon. Really soon. This will be over real soon. March has been a great month. I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys have been able to enjoy the March Madness videos and just enjoy March in general. We did a lot of Mardi Gras this year, and we did a lot of stuff we wanted to do. And with this being said, hope you guys are great. Hope to see you guys really soon, and stay excellent, my dudes.